Regardless of what type of project you're creating, it will usually begin by creating a brand new document. Illustrator provides a number of features that help you to control document properties that will affect the end result of your project. Let's take a closer look at these options that are available. So I'm beginning this video with Illustrator already open on my computer. And very simply, to create a new document, we're going to go to the File menu and we're going to choose New. And in the New Document dialog box, we're going to specify the properties of this document. Now, the first thing I want to point out, we can in fact enter a name for our project right here. So I'm going to create a business card. So we're going to go ahead and type in here LBV business card. And you can name it whatever you want, but just know that you can define the name of your project right away when you're creating your new document. Now, in the Profile drop-down menu, if we click on this, you're going to see that we have a number of different profiles available. So, for example, right now, the last profile that I chose was Print, and so that is the option that's chosen right now. You'll notice that down here in the Advanced category, it shows me that with the Print profile active, the color mode is CMYK, the resolution for raster effects is 300 pixels per inch, and the align to pixel grid is set to no. Now this is really just saving me some time by not having to worry about changing these properties after I create the document. But you'll notice that when I choose the web option, the color mode changes to RGB, resolution is 72, and the pixel grid is enabled. So all of these profiles, their job is to simply give you a head start when creating your new document. We'll do one more, we'll go to video and film, and that really doesn't change a whole lot other than the size of our document. So let's go ahead and go back to print. Because we're creating a business card, we're going to create a document that has a print-based profile. Now, for the number of artboards, I'm thinking that my business card is actually going to have two sides. So right away, I can define that this document has two artboards. In addition, I can choose how they're going to be arranged. Right now, they're going to be arranged in a grid by row. But I think for my business cards, I want to arrange them using the last option, which is by column. So I'm going to turn that on. And if I wanted to, I can define how much space is between each card. So I'll go ahead and change that to 100 points. And then the size. This is really important because we don't want to create a business card that is at a letter size document. So the first thing I'm going to do is change my units right here to inches. And then for the width of the card, this is going to be a vertical business card. So I'm going to change the width to 2 inches and the height to 3.5. And we're going to make sure that the orientation is set to portrait so that the orientation is in a vertical orientation. Now in Illustrator, I can also define a bleed. And this is helpful if my project bleeds on either side of the document. Now, I think I may do that for this business card, so we can make sure that this link button is enabled to make all 4 of these settings the same. And I'm going to increase the value to 1/8 of an inch. If you click on the Advanced drop-down menu, you can change these properties right here if you wanted to. But we're going to leave these at their defaults. So if I go ahead and click OK, it's going to create my new document. And I'm just going to switch to my selection tool so it's a little bit easier to see my project. And we can see that I have 2 artboards that have already been created. And if I wanted to further refine this, I may want to go to my artboard tool. And on this first artboard, maybe I'll call this business card front. And then we'll click on the second artboard and we'll call this business card back. And now I'm essentially all set to work on my project. As you can see, there are plenty of options to choose from, and choosing the correct ones are important to the end result of your project. Now that you have a better understanding of the options available, you'll be able to make the proper choices for your own project.